Yo.
Yo. Welcome back to episode 39 of the J&E Comic Cast. Real quick before we get into this episode, I do want to apologize on behalf of myself. I had to take the computer that we normally record on for some upgrades. That's why you don't have us on our normal view.
Audio only today.
Yeah, so it's audio only today.
Something different every week, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Last week you guys got live stream. Today only audio only. Who knows? Next week you might just get visual only, no audio.
Then I don't think we will be in a podcast no more at that point, unless I'm signing the entire podcast.
Yeah, that's basically what you're gonna have to do. Follow our YouTube.
Yeah.
And for everybody listening on Spotify, you guys just have to fill in the blank yourself.
Yeah.
What you think we're saying.
Yeah. But nonetheless, I'm joined here with the fabulous Egg Boy. How you doing, my boy?
What's going on? And I'm here with Josiah.
I am here
the
also.
head honcho.
Yep. That's
the
me.
guy in charge.
We got we got an awesome episode from Superman and Lois.
For me, it was two because I had to get caught up. I didn't watch the one last week, so I had a double feature, which is good because last week ended in a cliffhanger.
Yeah. I'm so excited that you watched them now because I was holding back on a lot of things to tell you. So let's Egg, while we get into this episode, let's do a little recap on those episodes. If you want to do last week's episode, because we didn't get to talk about that as well. So just for those viewers that keeping up with us, since you saw it recently, if you can do a little recap on that for us, that'd be great.
Yeah. So last week kind of dealt with the fallout of a few things. You know, we found out a little bit last week of what happened with. They didn't call him Bizarro; they called him Bizarre, right? So it was pretty close. Which happened with the Cal of the other world. They showed him a clip of him kind of fighting, and actually he took out the Allie Austin of his world.
Yeah.
Right? Which is crazy. And he was opposed too by not Superman. He was opposed by Superwoman, played by, I think it was Lana, wasn't it?
Yep.
Which was insane. And so we got that. We found out how he came to, he started telling everybody how he came to the world that we know, with the Superman that we know. And his whole purpose was pretty much to keep Allie Austin from uniting the two necklaces, because if she did, she'd pretty much become kind of like, in his words, a god. So that's why he had the necklace, and that's why him protecting the necklace was so important, because he's pretty much trying to stop Allie Austin from destroying the worlds, which is crazy. We saw a little bit of what was going on with Jonathan and his ex-kryptonite, the spray, right? He took it to a football game. He did his thing, and Jordan caught him, which I think was good because he was kind of getting out of control with it.
Yeah, bro. He was becoming a real jerk with it. Disrespecting his boy, going off on his brother, saying that, yo, you're only jealous because now I'm better than you. Like,
yeah, that was crazy, man. Like,
what did Jordan do to deserve this hate?
Jordan supported him the entire time. So for him to even come
Jordan had
like
his back and everything.
Yeah, Jordan was like, yo, bro, like he was real happy from when he found out he had powers. You know what I mean? But this guy's been living in jealousy land. So I still think that the ex-kryptonite is going to activate his Kryptonian DNA and do something for him.
I agree with you, but I think he's gonna be a little, with having powers, a little rage with it. Like he's gonna have an effect from taking XK. That's what, like, it's gonna activate it, but it's gonna take him to effect as like either he has not as strong as Jordan and his dad, or he'll be too stronger than them, and it gives him rage or something like that.
Yeah, you know, I could see. I think that the one thing that they have to be. Oh, I mean, back to the episode really quick, and then I'll give my points. Yeah. So we got that with him. We saw the General. What was his name?
General Ivo.
No, is it? I no. I want to say something with a K.
General. I don't know why I want to say General Lane, but I'm pretty sure that's Lois Lane's dad.
Yeah, I want to say General Kenneth, but I don't know if that's his name either.
Yeah,
or Kennedy.
Something like that.
We're
gonna call him the General.
Yeah,
we
the bad guy.
The General Insurance.
General Lois. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's General Kane.
Superman.
Isn't that what you said?
No, I said Kenneth.
General Kane? General Anderson.
Anderson. All right.
General
I don't know where I got
Anderson.
Kenneth.
Yeah.
Kenneth is my boy. Shout out to Kenneth. So he was pretty much dealing with the fallback of the two soldiers dying, which the two soldiers dying and them not being able to find Bizarro, which I thought was kind of like a really like interesting scene because they gave us a picture into everything that he's kind of going into, that he kind of dealing with him having all this pressure, and I like how I like too that they were holding him responsible for the relationship between the DoD and Superman deteriorating, because it is true. You know what I mean? Superman is, like they said it, our best defense. And somehow you get into office and you've been in this position of power for 6 months and you've completely destroyed that relationship, which is insane. So I like that they showed that. We saw him, General Anderson, dealing with the fallout of his decisions at the funeral. Superman told him, hey, by the way, I have Bizarro, because remember they caught him in the episode prior, and that set the dude over the edge. The dude was like, yo, how do you have Bizarro and don't tell me anything? And Superman was like, I'm trying to trust you until you hear and do the right thing. And then, of course, he gets the call. He has to go save a town in Russia. That sets a general over the edge, too, because his whole entire thing is you can only act for America's sake. You can't act for anybody else. Yeah,
but that's not Superman's way. Man's like, I serve the world. I don't serve only one place. So he's having a little General Anderson's having his a little doubt to Superman, thinking that Superman is gonna turn.
Little.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't little.
It wasn't little. He thinks Superman's gonna turn. He has access to now, when General Lane was in office in season 1, 7311.
I thought it was 7447.
Was it that 7447?
It was something with the 7, some kind of program where obviously they have kryptonite weapons that they were using too to keep Tal-Ro in kind of control. So the episode ends, just to kind of sum it up. I know Josiah is going to give us a recap of this week's episode.
Oh, sorry.
Just to sum it up real quick. It ends up with the DoD imprisoning Superman for treason. General Anderson actually shot him with kryptonite bullets, and he gets thrown into a jail cell with his brother, Tal-Ro.
Before we go into this week's episode, what did you think of that episode's fight scene at the end?
I thought it was fantastic. I was going to tell you that. Like, it's the complete mirror of the Bizarro fight at the beginning of the episode. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah. It's
just instead of him fighting, instead of Bizarro fighting, Bizarro was breaking in. You know what I mean? Obviously, they lured Superman, so there's the kind of like the reverse there. And Bizarro was fighting right to left to get into the base. Superman was fighting left to right to try to get out the base.
And what I liked about it, too, I don't know if you saw in the beginning of that episode, which was weird, all his family pictures had someone cut out in it. Did you see who it was?
No, I didn't see. I'll be really honest.
It was your boy Jonathan. So Bizarro's family pictures were him, Jordan, and Lois, but Jonathan was cut out.
You know what's crazy? I did not catch that.
I did, and I was like,
not focused on that.
Huh? Is they're saying they're trying to hint like Jonathan's gonna turn bad, Jonathan's gonna turn evil. In that world, is he evil?
Yeah. Can you imagine if we get a Jonathan from that world, and he's the one that has the powers instead of Jordan, and instead of doing good, he is evil? That'd be
crazy. That'd be crazy. But back to
episode was fire. Episode 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
Then we get this week's episode.
Go ahead, tell us, Josiah.
So with this week's episode, if my memory, because I watch it on Tuesdays, so we're recording on Saturday, so I'm gonna try my best to memorize it all. If this week's episode, if I'm correct, started off with him waking up in a prison cell next to his brother, and Lois Lane getting told by her dad that Superman is in prison. Lois Lane is dealing with that. She's a little stressed out because, again, that's her husband. Stressed out that Clark's in prison and all that. And why is he in prison after everything he's done? Then we go into a little preview with Jonathan and Jordan. Jonathan is in the school. his girl shows up and has a plastic. Was it a plastic bag? A paper bag filled with XK inhalers. And Jonathan was telling her, "Yo, I'm quitting. I can't do this no more. I'm done." Then the police comes in. The police come in with a canine that can sniff out the drugs. So she's afraid of getting caught and getting in trouble. Jonathan takes the rap, takes the fall.
He's a simp.
And he's a big simp. And then he gets suspended from the school, and he gets sent home. Lois Lane gets the call, what happened and everything, and she's thinking that her son is selling these drugs to the football players, selling these drugs and everything, and she's freaking out. We get Superman and his brother team up to break out of the prison.
Tyrone, my boy, Tyrone.
He took a place in my heart. Tyrone. So they're teaming up.
That was a cool scene where they disarmed the guards and their kryptonite weapons.
Yeah, that was awesome. So they're teaming up, and they both go back to Tyrone's home base, and their mother's there talking to them, and he's looking at the mirror version of Superman, and Bizarro tells him that there's a mirror version of himself, and he tells him he's the one with a family as well. He has a family, he has kids, and he wants to know.
And they're close. They were close.
And they were close together.
Until his wife tried to kill him.
Until his wife tried to kill him.
Yeah. I was like, oh snap!
Imagine Lana
is the wife. Hey, that's possible.
But and then Lois Lane asked Jonathan, "Were you selling it?" And he came out and said, "No, I wasn't selling it," but he told that he was using it.
Well, Jordan forced his hand there.
Yeah, Jordan told him, "You
Jordan's
gotta tell
him." Yeah, I knew a few days ago.
Yeah.
Lois was mad. She was mad
because he was using XK, and he was getting powers from that and everything. General Anderson, after Superman and Tyrone escapes, he goes to the room 7311, whatever the number is, 74,
911.
And he starts taking the inhalers of the XK. The XK is the only thing that stops Bizarro, though. That's, again, it's the reverse. So that being said, if Superman was to take the XK, would he get more powerful?
I don't know. You know, it didn't, because they fought in the mines, and Superman never got a boost from it. So yeah. I don't think it affects him. I mean,
maybe it just doesn't affect him.
Kryptonite affects him. You know what I mean? That much we know. All kryptonite normally affects him. But I don't know what kind of exposure to that gas would do to him. Because
you remember on Bizarro, they did regular kryptonite, and then it didn't affect Bizarro.
Nah, it made him stronger. You saw there was a one scene.
Yeah.
I'm go ahead, finish it. And we're talking. Well, there was a one scene where General Anderson and Bizarro are fighting, and he shoots Bizarro in the chest with a kryptonite bullet, and Bizarro's like, okay, and just jams it further into his chest and gets a power boost.
Yeah. Which was in this week's episode. So General Anderson comes in with XK, taking it, inhalers, drugs after drugs of it, and he tried to, like Egg said, shoot. First he tried to shoot Superman with the kryptonite bullets, and Tyrone jumped in front of it and took the shot for his brother. That I was like, yo, this man's gonna be good. This man's gonna help, and he's gonna die at the end of the episode. He dies in the end of the season.
He's gone.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. I don't know how they fit him in. I thought he was gonna die this episode.
I thought so too. I thought that was gonna be the nail in the coffin for him. So Superman, because he was in prison for so long, and he had red solar lights on him. He was drained. His powers was drained, and it was dark out when they escaped.
Taro.
And so he's not getting any powers from the sun. So Superman flies him out to regenerate and get power and stuff. He's still unconscious. Superman and Tyrone's mother releases Bizarro, and Bizarro starts fighting General Anderson. That fight scene was sick too.
Yeah, that was a really.
That was an awesome fight scene. And then we got to see that's when General Anderson shot the Bizarro with the kryptonite, and he just pushed it in and was like, "That's all you got," and started rocking him and stuff. And then when he went to take the XK, he saw that it affected Bizarro, so he started using the XK on him and fighting him, and eventually General Anderson killed Bizarro.
He broke his neck.
Yeah.
Which
so
is sad.
Now
one big tear for me.
And yeah, General Anderson's on the run now. He's no longer the general, and General Lane looks like he's gonna be going back into taking that position to hunt down General Anderson. Then we got Superman. He's obviously free to go because General Lane's taking over, and he's like, "Get my son-in-law out of here."
Well, he brought back Taro. That probably helped too.
Yeah, he brought back Tyro into the Red Solar prison, and at the end, he told Tyro and him were talking, and he said, didn't he say, "Tell my nephew I'm sorry" or something?
Tell your son I'm sorry.
Yeah, tell your son I'm sorry.
I think in like episode 1 or 2.
Yeah, so he said, "Tell your son I'm sorry." So I think we might see a little reconnection between brothers soon to come. But and then Clark comes home. Clark gets told what Jonathan's been doing, and Clark is like, "Boy, you're going to go apologize to the coach.
Okay, yeah.
You're going to go apologize to the entire school, and you're going to apologize to your football team, and then you're going to be grounded." And then Jonathan starts crying like, "I should have never took those drugs, but I got to protect my girlfriend."
Yes, he still can't admit that it was
bad influence.
You know, so yeah, and then at the end of the episode, General Anderson shows that meets up with Ali Alston, and was like, "Yo, I got this necklace. What's up? Let's make something happen." And then it ends.
That's her name, right?
Ali Alston, yeah.
Yeah.
So, a lot of interesting things going on, and I have some questions.
Yeah.
My first question is, where is this girl getting all this kryptonite spray?
That's my question as well.
To the DOD, is there somebody more powerful behind everything that's going on? Do they introduce
Ali Austin's daughter?
Do they introduce Lex Luthor?
Ali Austin's daughter?
It could be that. So that's one of the things that's interesting to me. Something that me just I didn't really touch upon because it's really not that big of a deal to me personally. Lana and Kyle over here going through a divorce or going through things. She kicked him out the house. Boo-hoo. Everybody's crying. Real sad. Big sad. Nobody cares. Next part. So
we're not here for the Lana and Kyle story. They can have their own.
It's not.
They can have their own show.
This show's called Superman and Lois, not Lana and Ben Kyle crying.
To be fair, there is a lot more of them involved, and I'm curious because are we gonna get Kyle? Is Kyle gonna get sacrificed in the season to save his
he's
daughter?
Gonna get sacrificed. My boy's gonna get sacrificed. Taro. Jonathan, he gotta go too.
Nah, I think Jonathan lives.
Anderson,
I think Jordan.
gotta go.
I think Lana and Sarah this season are gonna find out Clark is Superman. Jordan has powers and all that. I see Jordan protecting Sarah, and that's when she finds out he has powers.
You know what I was gonna say? Not for nothing. We forgot to talk about in this episode. Sarah reconnects with her friend from band camp that she cheated on Jordan with. I was like, "Yo, that's kind of insane."
Yeah, but apparently they're just staying friends.
I was like, wait till Jordan.
Jordan doesn't know about it.
Yeah, Jordan, I was like, yeah, that's never a good sign.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens with that.
We saw my boy Steele's daughter too in one of these episodes.
What happened?
We saw my boy Steele's daughter, John Iron's daughter, in one of these episodes.
We
saw her real quick.
Oh, when?
I think she was at the football game. She met with them. Yeah, I think so. She met with them She met with them, I think, before the football game.
I didn't catch that.
It was fast. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
We
need our boy Steele to return as well. I know Egg is waiting for his return.
Man, I thought I
hope he recovers soon.
I saw a little spoiler of something Josiah before the episode aired, and I was like, somebody dies, and I was like, bro, I hope it's not Steele. But you know what? If he was there, he would have ended Anderson by himself.
Your boy Steele.
Yeah, my boy Steele. He would have put an end to all that nonsense.
What do you give the show, and what questions do you have?
So far, like, I don't think the show has missed. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's crazy. I think it's like one of the shows that's just
progressively getting better and better.
Yeah, it's just getting better. The story's getting better. I like how they're handling all the characters. I hope that they treat Jonathan potentially getting powers and maybe being a villain with the proper respect that it deserves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would be interesting to kind of see Tao get out somehow. Everybody think he's good. He's really not good. And he takes Jonathan under his wing and he's like, yo, Jonathan, I'm going to show you together. You and I are going to take over the world type thing. And that'll be kind of crazy to see kind of like.
I don't think Tyrone needs to be a villain again.
No, I don't. But I'm saying that'd be kind of interesting to see kind of like, you know, like brother against brother and then brother against brother. You know what I mean?
Yo, we are back. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but we are back and we actually have with us a special guest.
A special guest.
What's up, Kayla? She is my sister. And
I am. Unfortunately.
Yep.
Oh wow!
Wow, the hate.
This is like a
babysit. All of a sudden, I'm an awesome brother.
Totally kidding, guys.
Oh, you need me to babysit? All of a sudden, I'm an awesome brother.
I'll let y'all in on a secret. Josiah's my favorite brother.
I think he actually might be everybody's favorite.
He's everybody's favorite. Everything.
But you finally watched all the Marvel movies. Congratulations on that experience.
I did.
All 20 movies, was it right? 22.
20.
I don't know. I went to Disney and I just followed the phases. So
the phase order.
Phase 2, phase 3. I haven't started like phase 4 with the shows yet.
Yeah.
But
so you watched none of the shows?
Mm-mm. Mel, I watched WandaVision a little bit with Mel, but I have to start it myself now that I'm understanding of what's going on.
Yeah.
You can just skip over Captain and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, you pretty much could skip that.
No, I'm lying. No, I'm lying. Watch it. It's good.
Yeah, it was alright for me. But just to let you know, Spider-Man, because I know you're excited to see the new Spider-Man. This Tuesday, I receive it since I pre-ordered it.
Oh, nice. Okay, I will be.
So I'll get.
You have not watched it?
She has not watched Spider-Man.
Yo,
yet.
what?
No, me and Mel are about to watch it on Jay's pre-order though for sure.
Yeah. All right. So first question to ask you: what was your favorite Marvel movie out of all the phases you watched?
Okay, I just want to put a disclaimer before I answer any of these questions. I am not, and I repeat, not a comic nerd. I don't know anything about anything. I just will watch the movies, so don't come at me, because I know how you girls like to tussle.
Oh, wow.
Oh, snap. Okay.
She's sending shots early. She really is Josiah's sister.
Yeah. But nah, my favorite movie... it's so hard, because like I have my favorite Avengers movie, and I have my favorite like regular... but I would say probably. So
give us both. Give us both. Your favorite Avengers and your favorite right now.
Avengers. I really liked Age of Ultron.
I love Age of Ultron.
Really?
I loved Age of Ultron. I thought that was so fire. Civil War was really good too. Like that fighting scene with Captain America and Iron Man. Like that's crazy.
That's quote unquote technically a Captain America movie.
Did you cry?
Avenger movie.
Oh.
Did you cry watching any of the movies?
No.
No.
Not even Black Panther.
No.
Not even Endgame.
No.
What?
When Iron Man died?
No, I'm not gonna lie. Endgame, I did have to shed a tear for my guy Tony Stark.
That was sad.
I don't understand why they did him like that. He could have lived, you know.
He's older.
But I get it. But yeah, I just shed a tear for him when Peter was like, Mr. Stark. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, no, not like this.
Right. But no, I think my favorite was Doctor Strange. I'm trying to think of all of them. No. Thor. Was it Thor 2?
Ragnarok?
Dark World?
No, Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Ragnarok.
He got his sister, right?
Yeah, Ragnarok is really good.
That was so good.
I didn't care for
and
Ragnarok.
funny.
I didn't care for it.
Oh my gosh, he got his freaking eye poked out. Like that's insane.
Still.
Doctor Strange I liked just because I like that like illusion stuff.
Misdirection.
What else?
How about Black Panther? Did you like Black Panther?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Black Panther was cool. I've seen Black Panther like you have to see it at least 15 times to get your black card. So I didn't even watch it. When I watched the Marvel movies, I didn't even watch Black Panther. Because I've watched it too much. But I am excited about the second one. So
you know, surprisingly I'm not.
Well, it just depends who is Black Panther. If it's his sister, I'll be excited because I feel like that makes the most sense. She's the next in line for the throne. But I know they're going to say, like, it has to be a guy or something like that. So
I wouldn't go. I wouldn't say necessarily,
I,
but I
I,
think I think there's already speculations and theory, like already like shots of her sister weren't like doing it.
well, I think it was. I think the other rumor that I heard that it was gonna be M'Baku,
Yeah, I heard M'Baku too.
I heard that too. I don't know.
which I would be okay with him.
Because the reason why they pushed it back because I thought the actress got hurt from doing some stuff for the movie.
I think she did get hurt.
Yeah.
But she was just in another movie, so
I don't know.
I
I don't know. We'll see. How about favorite character? Who's your favorite character? Like if you like their powers or if you like their acting.
It's between Tony Stark, Thor, and probably.
I think that's the first time I ever heard of Thor.
I just think Thor was funny.
He's
in the movies, like in the Avenger movies, he's always like the comic relief. Like Captain America's always so serious, Tony is so sarcastic, and then Thor is just like big and dumb, and it's funny.
Yeah, Thor's pretty funny. I think that like the one thing I think that they really like expanded and grew his character, especially like starting from Thor Ragnarok.
Right. And then even in the last Avengers where he got all fat and stuff, showing how he was depressed after, Asgard and all that stuff happened.
Yeah.
So
He lost his brother and everything.
He did have the most character development for me.
100%.
Thor got hit hard.
Yeah.
He lost his dad. He lost his mom. He lost his girlfriend. He lost his brother.
Yeah.
He lost an eye.
His best friend.
He lost his best friend. He lost his world.
Yeah.
That man got put to the
I
death.
didn't even.
He lost his hair.
Of the Galaxy is my stuff too.
I love Guardians of the Galaxy.
I love that. I do, and I wasn't even gonna watch it. I was like, I don't wanna watch this.
Well, this is gonna be the last Guardians of the Galaxy with this cast.
Oh.
And the next one.
Yeah.
Dang.
So that's unfortunate.
Well, that makes sense. Isn't Gamora dead? Technically.
This version's Gamora is dead, right? And then we got the other one from the other version. Okay, let me ask you a question. What do you think of Ant-Man and the Wasp?
Oh my gosh. I liked Ant-Man and the Wasp.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give it? Bro, that movie was mid.
It wasn't like my favorite. I'd give it a solid like 6, 7. Like I was entertained. Would I go back and watch it again? Maybe.
If there's nothing
maybe
else.
Not. Yeah. But Ant-Man, I like his character, so I like his movies.
That's a really good question. You just like brought to mind. Do you feel like the movies have like a lot of rewatchability? Like you feel like a lot of them, or is something that you just kind of like went through one time, experienced it, thought it was great, better for the experience, and then just kept it going?
I think if I rewatched anything, like if I went back, I'd probably just do like my favorites, or I would do just the Avengers, like going.
Oh, Avengers 1, 2, okay.
Yeah, like Avengers 1. Those to me have the most rewatchability, aside from like all the individual movies.
What about Iron Man 3?
She liked Iron Man.
I liked Iron Man.
I did too. You see, thank you.
That was fire. All them Iron Man coming out in the last scene. Oh, that was fire. Scene, yeah, that was fire.
Bro, the whole movie was good.
But the whole movie was. They blew the crap out of his house up. Do you remember that?
Yo, that was insane.
Sick.
I love the part when he threw the suit to his wife to protect her.
To Pepper, yeah.
And then
that's my boy.
like, yeah.
Tony, bro, bring back Tony.
Hashtag
fire. Bring back Tony.
Kayla, did you watch the Spider-Man movies too, Homecoming and Far From Home?
I did. Those I've seen.
Do you
but
like
I haven't
those?
seen the new one. Yeah, I liked the
What's the second one?
The one where Jake Gyllenhaal's in.
That's the second one. Far From Home.
Yeah, Mysterio.
Yeah.
I thought, man, I haven't rewatched it, but I thought that I didn't like it when the first time I saw it.
Oh, that
I
one
thought it was pretty good.
Good, bro.
The one with the vote I think was the best.
The new one is the best.
Yeah, I gotta see that.
Easy, the best.
Have you seen any spoilers at all for the new one?
No, actually.
Really?
But I don't really like
Look
people who I follow, or like my algorithms is not showing me like.
Oh, okay.
And you're not really
comic
looking
book
for
stuff.
it too.
Yeah, I'm not like looking into it. I think Mel said he's seen a couple of spoilers, but he just kind of like scrolls past them really fast. So.
Yeah, I didn't get hit with spoilers when the movie first came
So.
out. My thing is all comic books.
Oh, I got hit with spoilers the first night. Yeah, bad. I was on Twitter.
Wait, so what's next to
you always
drop?
get hit.
Doctor Strange.
Next movie to drop from
Morbius. Oh, I guess not.
Technically, Morbius.
Yeah.
What the heck is that?
It's a villain for Spider-Man.
He's like a vampire.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's like a Batman.
Man, yeah.
He's
No, I think Man-Bat is a character too.
It's a Batman villain. But
Yeah,
it's
that's
pretty
right.
much he has like a chronic illness and he develops the characteristics of bats or vampires, if you will.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so that'll be the next. And then what?
Doctor
you saw
Strange.
the Doctor Strange trailer, right?
Yes.
What do you think of that?
I only saw it once, so from what I saw, it looks fire. The only thing I didn't like about Doctor Strange is I feel like they rushed it. Like, he was learning all the mystic stuff, and then all of a sudden the cloak comes, and he's just the most powerful. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was
yeah,
no, like,
I kind of felt like that too.
into him, like, you know, his first fighting scene with first using his power. You know, he was just like training and then automatically amazing.
And then he knows what he's doing. Yeah, it makes sense.
Picks him, and then like there was no like, you know, development like in Rocky when he's running in the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
there was
like
none of
in
that.
Rocky.
Yeah, that's what I think. But there was no development, so that's the only thing. So with this one, I'm hoping that they're a little bit more detailed in the storyline, so that I could know what's going on, and it's just not like these big jumps.
And his like ability. Well, you know what I think the way if I'm playing devil's advocate and I'm trying to explain that, he did sit there in the library with the time stone. You know what I mean? So he could have like in theory like kept going back in time, learn something, and then go back to present time, keep going back in time, and then
that's what I chalked it up to. The fact that he's like they go back and forth between times. I figured that we just jumped in time. I don't know. Like I didn't, but that does make sense.
Yeah, and they was kind of said the same thing too with like at the end of the movie, like who knows how many times he fought Dormammu and got killed. So during those time frames they sitting here fighting Dormammu and getting killed or whatever,
right.
He's learning things too and he's developing his ability. So that way when we see him in like Infinity War and in Endgame, he knows all this stuff because he's lived all these lifetimes in a sense, you know.
That's true. But how did I just didn't understand how he just grabbed a time stone and it was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like every other Infinity Stone or, like, developmental of character, like, they had to earn it.
They had to choose them.
They had to, yeah, right. They had to go through something for it to choose them or hardships. And with Doctor Strange, it was just like, okay.
I'm
the most powerful.
He was the chosen one.
Yeah, and I mean, that makes sense, too, but they didn't say that. Like, there was no, like... I guess you just have to assume. There
was definitely holes in that movie, and I think that like with a good movie, you really don't have to like jump to conclusions. You know what I mean? So
told everything,
yeah. So I can see that. You know, like your issues with that. I do the same thing that you're doing just right now to design stable.
You guys keep picking on my desk.
You guys should do like a superhero versus. And
like what do you mean?
Like both of you pick superheroes, and then you like.
Kayla's already giving us an idea. Just write this down.
Yeah. No, for real. But like
ideas.
Both, it's like it'll be like
my superhero versus his.
Yeah, like a debate. Like what, and then at the end you can have your viewers comment below who won the versus. Like who convinced you that
I'm down for that.
Honestly, we should do that.
But
like
the problem is we back pretty much the same superhero.
No. But I think it's a really good idea. I think we should have like a list of superheroes. Right, and have like a die or something like randomly generate a superhero for each of us, and then just pit them against. So we're not sitting there picking and choosing.
You both have a minute to like give your debates on why that superhero is like better than whoever
the other one.
Yeah. Yo. Okay.
You know
okay.
Next week we're gonna do that.
Well, thank you. I'm the new creative director for
Jane,
I didn't even know the name of this podcast. So.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, she's out here.
I thought it was Comic Blast. What is it called?
Kayla, we appreciate your support all this time.
Comic Cast. All right, I'm gonna make sure you guys subscribe to my boys. And
I appreciate the love.
Be tuning into this episode because I'm on it.
Oh.
You're saying that you never watched our previous ones?
No, I listen every week.
She's
she's
super supportive.
Turn your notifications on.
Hit the little bell icon. Right.
But yeah, I'm gonna need 10% off that idea. Just to let you know.
Oh, 10%.
When we start making money, sure.
All right, guys, I'm out.
All
right. Thanks, yo.
Well, everyone, thank you guys for joining us for the J&E Comic Cast. Sorry we had to cut the episode a little short. We did finish Superman and Lois and our theories on that. Just a quick recap. Looking forward to seeing Brainiac and stuff. Egg, thank you for joining with me for the episode. And thanks, Kayla, for joining in and giving her Marvel opinions.
And giving us ideas, Kayla.
And giving us an idea. Man. So next week, are you down to try that, Egg? Do that idea?
I'm down.
All right.
I'll be back to be the judge.
Oh, Kayla says she will return. If you guys want Kayla to return, let us know. And yeah, make sure you follow our social media platforms, all in the description. We're going to be posting on there more and trying to interact with you guys. So if you guys want to communicate with us, probably best way is all on our social medias. But Egg, thank you for joining me for episode 39 of Consistent Episodes. And thank you guys for supporting the podcast.
We'll see you guys next week. Same channel, same place, same time. We're out.
Catch you later.